Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is going to be a Sarah Boone letter video. She actually wrote a letter to Captain Di Giovanni at the Orange County Correctionals Department, basically regarding her laptop, her phone. She has concerns regarding her laptop, phone, etc. Let me scoot this up a little bit because I don't want to include the address because YouTube is funny about those addresses. It's Sarah Boone, inmate number 2005623. Bone, inmate number 2005623. Questions, concerns for laptop, phone, etc. Captain D. Giovanni, thank you for your timely cooperation and assistance in me receiving my laptop yesterday, 8/6/24. Notice she is documenting everything and discovery to USB drives supplied by my investigator. I am attempting to fully maximize my opportunity available by OCCD to thrive in my forced position as court appointed pro se defendant and success of my care. I want to excel in my present circumstances by attempting my best to have been since day one of my incarceration ongoing 5 years ago. As you can imagine, I do not want to be here any longer, ever. With the hospital effortless, with the hopeful, my God, her handwriting is awful. With the hopeful, effortless cooperation and alternative care from yourself and OCCD, I believe I can achieve more effectively, efficiently, equally, so I am able to plan my very overdue exit in the very near future. She actually thinks that she is getting out of jail. This is incredible to me. I have been instructed to contact you directly for the listed questions and concerns to hopefully remedy or provide further insight to for completion of, so there is a universal understanding to enable me to produce greater, faster results and work product in my care and defense and maybe defense. Yes. Thank you in advance and profusely. Her writing is horrible. I think she really thinks she's being smart. I think she's wants to sound as educated as possible. And I get it. But at the end of the day, sis, relax. Like it's very much giving. I'm trying to, like, you have a whole selection of words to use, and you're trying to make sure that you're using every single one. Okay. First item, laptop times. Extend laptop times from 8 that are 8 to 4 to 7:30 to 10 p.m. Are you kidding me? I am willing and need to vigorously work on my defense as often as possible. I do not think I should be restricted to daytime use only. After 4 p.m., I do not have access to the laptop to equal that, which equals work product and progress. The building of my defense is halted for 16 hours until the next morning. Request extended use by 2.5 hours every day. That doesn't seem like 2.5 hours. No, that's not. She wants to extend her use by 2.5 hours, but you want a half hour more in the morning, but you're asking for 6 hours. Well, so she wants from 8. Okay, I guess I get it. She wants from 8 to 4 and then extend. She wants a 7:30 to 10 p.m. kind of evening situation. Okay. I read that as 7:30 a.m. to 10 p.m., but she wants like a little extra bump maybe after dinner or whatever, hygiene time or something. I'm not sure. Well, I guess we don't know. Anyway, okay. So she wants to extend 2.5 hours. She wants an extra 2.5 hours in the evening. She wants USB drives, USB drive security as stated in court to the judge. I do not feel comfortable in handling over the entire contents of my case to the miscellaneous officer in the dorm for the day. All of my information is highly confidential, and I am trying to avoid further leaks on top of the already recorded jail phone calls, visitation names and details, my inmate interaction, meals consumed, etc. And concerning people today, I returned my laptop and USB drives together. Yesterday, I received back the laptop, which was not charged at all, for instant use, and the USB drive separated with the protocol security paperwork removed I needed, and them both and then both bags resealed. Another example, I went to pick up everything in the morning and the officer removed both USB drives from the bag before giving it to me. Who is in control of the laptop and the USB when I return at the end of each day? Where do they go? How are they secured? Why are the contents being removed and opened? As said, I do not feel secure in this process, if there is one, and it is vital to me that OCCD handles with priority safety, security, and care. When asking any officer anything pertaining to the laptop and drives, they do not know and become agitated with me trying to ask and figure anything out. Request, allow me to keep my USB drives at my bunk after returning the laptop to keep in my secured locked drawer each day, hopefully evening. Classroom, this room is unoccupied for the majority of the day and available. Close, close, undisrupted solution for me to achieve privacy for reviewing and listening to my confidential care documents. The classroom is also in direct, continuous, effortless view of officers at all times. Request, remit me access to utilize a table in the classroom to view and listen to my discovery on the laptop when not occupied and is in direct view of the officers. Earphones, headphones. As said, my discovery contains a large amount of audio to be listened to. If you will not permit me access to the classroom, I will need a listening abilities to effortlessly to abilities with earphones or headphones over the ever increasing noise at the dorm. These are also, y'all, I'm not gonna lie, her handwriting is, it looks, I don't know what it looks like to you guys. If you're watching right now, comment down below, what do you think about this handwriting? It's a little bit difficult to read, and her writing style, like it's like she tries to always put in like one or two extra words, so it's a lot. um these are a must when in the dorm is on lockdown and quiet, so no one is able to hear. Request, provide any kind of earphones and headphones. Um, let's see. Okay, next thing is internet. Internet with limited access and restricted. I need to research heavily my defense, all of it. Locate witnesses, any expert, the clerks website, corresponding with the judge, my defense team, anyone affiliated or maybe with my care, forward motions, and other important documents, everything I need to educate myself on being pro se, etc. Please understand I cannot complete any of the aforementioned without internet. The basic laptop provides only for viewing my USB drives. There is no other access. Request, grant me access to the internet with appropriate parental controls in limited access with restrictions. Word program to type any motions, make notes, lists, memos, anything I need to document and record for future reference or sharing with potential team members. I need to be able to open and create and document, save work product information, attach text or PDF documents created to email if granted, print needed documents for discovery pages, for mailing, sharing, presenting, and distributing. Request permit access to Word programs to use fully, properly, and progressively. Telephone access. As you are aware, my dorm contains payphones only and are limited to 15 minutes per call, which are collect. I need to be able to communicate on a regular, normal phone to make any slash all necessary calls for my care, for my case. It looks like care, and I'm sorry, calls for my case to use in trials. So, guys, anywhere where I said care, it's case. My bad. I have no other way to contact anyone. Maybe should they'll let her if they let her have like Gmail or something, then maybe she can use Meets or something. I don't know. I don't know what the restrictions are for someone with like in her position particularly, but someone could make the case that if she gets it, then they all have to get it, maybe. But then the stipulation could be, well, she's pro se, you're not, whatever the case might be. I don't know. Anyway, the request is to permit me access to regular normal phone to communicate reasonably with the parties in my case or any new futuristically to be affiliated with. Her writing any new futuristically to be affiliated with. What is that? Y'all help me. Discovery hard copies. Now, this she did get granted, I believe. As I am presently, I can keep these in the permitted property bag discreetly located at my bunk. I will purge my documents I have now and keep only my new discovery hard copies. The remaining I property department and will purge anything already being stored for easy convenience and extra space. Also, when the laptop hours are closed, I am able to pick up uninterrupted with their hard copies at any time. Any comparative review with the digital can also be achieved. Request permit my hard copy discovery to be received and kept unnoticed at my bunk for readily available viewing and unrestricted access. Captain Di Giovanni, everyone's handwriting and in excuse me, I'm sorry guys. Captain D Giovanni, everyone's understanding and invaluable time is greatly appreciated in their assistance and aiding me to utilize my capabilities and opportunities here at OCCD. I am diligently working on what I can with what I have, laptop to USB drives, and I am severely hindered in real progress without my requests, especially needing to access the internet and a normal functioning telephone. Becoming pro se defendant was not my choice. I am already trying to overcome extreme circumstances just in my life of incarceration. And now, in addition, being forced by the court to represent and defend myself in my criminal case. Extreme has progressed to extraordinary. Please understand my attempts are always in good faith, where I am simply trying to complete these tasks needed to surpass my difficulties and achieve overdue success. And finally, I am I cannot do it without you and the assistance of the Orange County Correctional Department. Thank you everyone for your patience, and I await your response for needed collaboration and concession of my request, please, and criminal case. I have noticed the judge also with a copy of the, oh, I have notified the judge also with a copy of this letter to, he is aware. So he is aware. I am in the process of trying to receive their must. Ooh. I don't even know what that says. I cannot. This is her handwriting is also it's awful. Receive these. Okay. I had to magnify this. So trying to receive these must haves and that I need further guidance and answers from you first. From there, I can create all motions that may be necessary for access and completion. This so what she needs, I'll give my commentary at the end. This is important, Captain, and time sensitive as my proposed trial date is October 7th, 2024. As of this letter, I have only 59 days for completion of my defense prior. Please understand the importance of your timely attention and response. As said, I cannot do this without you and the help of OCCD. I am beyond grateful. Please notify me as soon as possible, please, about any motions I need to file for my request to be granted. So basically, they're not going to tell you what motions need to be filed. They're going to tell you that they're not able to do this without an order and request from the judge. But what the judge is probably going to need to know is what can be done and what could be supported by OCCD to be able to maybe make an addition to the current workflow or the current order and process that they have in place for her to get the laptop and the USB drives. And I'm going to probably say the phone is probably a no go. But the research to be able to find witnesses and maybe have email could potentially be doable. But I don't know if there's going to be someone who's going to, you know what I mean? Like, we don't know how that could work potentially. Um, I'm not sure. I would almost imagine maybe her investigator could help her do the work to find people. Like, why can't she give a list of the people that she researches and wants to reach out to and use your investigator? Like, you, as the lead prosecutor, lead defense attorney, needs to get your list together and give it to your investigator. The state has provided money to the investigator to help you. Give him that task. Let him reach out. Let him make the phone calls. Like, at the end of the day, I'm thinking she's thinking she has to do this all herself, but you have an investigator that you can use to make calls, send emails, and research and find the people that are on your witness list. Let him handle that. As far as her getting extra time with the computer, that could be possible. Her getting her evidence, I think that that's possible. I think that she's already getting the discovery boxes and things of that nature. So I do feel like her request, she probably could win this one to a certain extent. You know, the things that I see her potentially getting, number one, laptop times, it's possible she could get an extension on that. That's not a big request. They just have to figure out during shift change who's going to be responsible for handling everything, right? So, the USB security, probably what she wants to do is probably, so like she said in the letter, leaks. She wants to make sure that nobody is copying her USB drives and selling it to the media, which can happen, right? That could happen. Not saying it is happening, but that could happen. That's a definite potential risk. And so she's asking these questions, right? So, look, Sarah comes off a little smart, but then she's, again, naive. I think she definitely is very much annoying, gives very much Karen. The request for the classroom, because it is in line of sight of security, things of that nature, why not let her have a room to be able to have access to, or a quiet room, or the library? I don't know what their capabilities are in that particular, where she's housed. But again, it's one of those, if you do it for one, you might have to do it for more. And, that's not really Sarah's concern, but that is the concern when you are appearing to get special favors or special access. Other people, even if they feel a way about it, they may potentially ask for it, and then that's something else that they're going to have to manage. But if there's a court order, that type of thing. So anyway, classroom, that seems like a reasonable request. It would just have to be something that the OCCD says that they can support and then ordered by the judge. Like she has to, what I think that what she didn't ask and what I don't think she understands is that the judge will make a decision and he will put a order out and OCCD will have to support it in one way or another and let the judge know if they are able to do those things. So yes, the letter is appropriate to a certain degree, but some of the things that she asked for are out of the scope of what OCCD can make a decision for, because even if they can support it, it still has to be okayed by the judge, and then they'll have to do a revised order and protocol for them to be able to manage her request. Internet, I don't know. I mean, maybe she can get some internet, maybe not, right? Um Email, that's a 50-50 on that. I'm gonna say phone is maybe not a snowball's chance in hell. I don't know. Phone, I would say, is less likely than internet. But just as I'd said before, if you need internet is one thing, phone is another thing. Internet to research and do all of those things, you have a whole private investigator, sis. You need to address number 6 and number 7 and send that right over there into Prison Break Investigations. Let Prison Break Investigations handle that. They have a whole budget that they can help you with that. Word program, why not? I would give her Word, let her have the classroom, and then actually have um try to get some oversight as into how and who is handling her USB drive and laptop and all of those things. But yeah, I mean, these are some interesting requests. Sarah is busy at work try working on some of the wrong things, but hey, I don't blame her. At the end of the day, she is pro se and she is working in her own defense, but maybe now she will appreciate the work that was put in for her by all of the lawyers that she sent on their way, gave a hard time, and all of the things. But yeah, I would say the research, the communications, all of those things, hand that right over to Mr. Lane from Prison Break Investigations. That's an easy solution to your problem, sis. But yeah, this is just another letter from Sarah Boone asking, she has some requests, and some of them are not out of line, and some of them she will need. But yet again, as she stated, she is preparing for her defense. She is going to court in October. She has another hearing this week on August 14th. Mark your calendars. I think it's the 14th at maybe like 1:45 in the afternoon. So we probably expect your next Sarah Boone update somewhere, between now and Wednesday. But yeah, make sure to subscribe to this channel. If you're new, go ahead and subscribe to this channel. Make sure your notifications are set. And when Sarah Boone goes back to court, we will definitely stream it, if not live, after it occurs, and we will break it all the way down. Again, make sure to subscribe to this channel and hit the thumbs up. And I appreciate you coming through and watching this video. You guys take care, and I will see you again next time. Bye.